Greetings and welcome to the Marine Engineers Systems Lab. I'm Joe Breglia, class of 80.
Tony Malusi, class of 76.
And we're going to take you on a little tour of our lab, and so you can see what we have here. Basically, our lab is 5 labs in one. The first of our lab that we want to show you is this fire tube boiler. It's Cleaver Brooks fire tube boiler. And this boiler is used to supply steam to our 60-ton absorption chiller, which is right around the corner. So let's take a walk. So here we have our absorption chiller, and it's a 60-ton chiller. This chiller produces chilled water that feeds our air handlers.
Right over here.
So this lab is for our HVAC ops class, HVAC design class. The students will run the boiler, run the chiller, and then feed our air handler. So they get some operational experience. The next lab is right back here. So this is our automation controls board and lab. We've got some typical Leslie pilot controllers, Leslie valves, Bristol controllers, and then we also have a PLC connection so we can do our controls with laptop and gain that experience. All of this system runs off of our air compressor. It's a total air system that runs off of our air compressor. All right, what's our next one, Tony?
I think we should
Let's take a look at our purifier.
lube oil purifier.
So here's our purifier lab that was donated by our alumni and installed. This purifier runs through our slop tanks and our oil tanks, and it's a great experience for opening a purifier and then putting it back together and getting the unit to operate.
We plan in the future to have it connected directly to our turbine lube oil sub, so we can be running that oil through it, so it's really doing an actual job.
All right, our next lab is our main lab, our steam turbine unit. We actually have a small steam turbine plant, and we'll take you down to the fire room. Yeah, so here we have our 150 psi water tube boiler, Cleaver Brooks FLX boiler. This boiler is used to, in conjunction with our steam turbine plant, and which is basically available to partially substitute for the missing TSES-6. So since we've got a diesel electric ship, we're now running our steam lessons through this and our simulator, engine room simulator. So we've got all of the components. We've got our high pressure boiler, we've got a DA tank, and below it we've got high pressure feed pumps. And then as we go up the staircase, we'll take you to the turbine. It's a simple 45 horsepower turbine, and we run this in conjunction with, we run this to a vacuum, we run it in conjunction with our surface condenser behind us here.
That gives us the full steam loop, just like as if you were on a steamship. We cover the steam and reuse it again.
So the whole point of this lab is to enhance the steam experience. They do a majority of the work, the sequence of operations and so forth on our simulator, full mission simulator. And the last lab that we have here, this is our newest addition, is an HV or high voltage trainer. And we have the opportunity to do a lockout tagout sequence and allow the students to actually jack out a breaker.
High voltage breaker. You want to mention the dyno?
Well, we use the dyno to put a load on
To
it.
vary the loads.
So that's our lab. It's a 5-piece lab. The student fees cover most of the lab expenses except for major overhauls. As we use the equipment, put some hours on the equipment, we're going to need some funding to support the overhauls and the major equipment renewals over time. So if you're willing and able, we'd love to get your support and support our labs and our students. Thanks very much.